Greetings, vloggers, bloggers, followers, and potters. Dustin here from Dustin's Dynasty. Another great Saturday, September the 11th. If you are wondering about my background today we are featuring the Salisbury Viaduct on the Great Allegheny Passage near Myersdale, Pennsylvania. The Great Allegheny Passage is a rail trail that covers from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to Cumberland, Maryland. And if you extend onto the connecting C&O Canal towpath, you will go to Washington, D.C. So you have a bicycle free ride from Washington, D.C. to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Of that, you will go through my town. Anyway, regardless of that, also in the background, if you see the highway in the background, it is the Flight 93 Memorial Highway, extending from the Pennsylvania state line to the Somerset-Cambria County line. And it, of course, Flight 93 was the United Flight 93 that crashed near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, about an hour away from my house. So today we remember very well what happened on my September day. And I'm not going to elaborate into my September day, but there was a blog post today. I did a special today on my blog post. So please visit dustinsdynastyusa.com and you can read that if in your leisure. It's also podcasted as well. So whenever you have a time, just enjoy that read. Moving on to what we're going to talk about today. Oh yes, and this background is available at golowerhighlands.org. I want to give a shout out to them. They're our local tourism bureau. Moving on to today's blog post. So we're talking about adulting, and I do write about adulting a lot because as I've aged, I am a 36-year-old man with autism, and I know that I'm very well aware of that. But I don't let my autism stand in the way of what I want to do in many aspects. However, I have a hard time adulting sometimes, and I think many of us do because we have many of us on the spectrum do because we have an attachment to being, always seeing, never having a chance to grow up. I never moved out on my own until I was 33, and I had some faults, and so I had to fall back down and pick myself up from the pieces. And once I did, I'm okay. But I still, as a 36-year-old autistic man, struggle at times with making adult decisions that sometimes others may not agree with or others may not see as beneficial to my benefit, especially family members or other people. Sometimes, I mean, I'm sound. I know to take my medicine, and I have been doing that for about a month now. Rarely missing a dose, and if it was by accident, not by intuition or intent. But I've been doing very well with taking care of myself. I've been, I do exercise some, and but I want to do things on my own, as any other 36-year-old male would, wouldn't I? Sometimes, I think, you have to know what you can do, what you want in life, and what you want to know and what you want to do. It's not easy when you have to make decisions because as an autistic man, I'm constantly I feel like I'm under the microscope of what other people are going to say at any given moment. I feel like I'm constantly under the microscope, and it's not easy. I wish it was. I really do, because it would make life so much easier. But I live in anxiety and fear of what people think, say, do, or what they're going to do to me. I constantly live in that fear, and I want to break free of that somehow, and I'm trying, but it's a very slow process. And it's going to hopefully get easier, I hope, with all the therapy I'm getting and all of that. But there's many factors as to why I don't. But I want to encourage anybody who's listening to this vlog, you know, do what's best for you. And I think education is very key to everybody and their journey. Um, I feel like life is precious. You only have so much time left, and you have to make the best of what you can. And sometimes I don't make the best of what life is. Um, it's I don't like to say that, but life is not all sunshines and rainbows for Dustin. Sometimes I'm very bitter and very conversely with others. Sometimes, I don't agree with things, and I get really, I step over my bounds sometimes, but that's okay. We're all human. We get back in the saddle, and we work better at it. We work better at these issues. But the thing about it is you can't let other people get in your way of your dreams and your hopes. Um, if you want to do something, if you need to run it by a third party for advice that your primary party wouldn't agree with, then by all means, please. If they say it's okay, you feel that it's going to be more beneficial than what the other party said, then by all means, please do it. Don't you only live once? You don't want to overthink life. You don't want to overdo life. You want to enjoy life, try to be free. I was thinking of so many of my classmates growing up, and then we're on the 20th anniversary of September 11th. And even before that, before in my elementary school days, I think, so many of them who have not persevered as much as I have, or, have gone from this world too soon. And, just to think that I'm still 36, and I know I say that's young, but I'm almost 4 years from 40. And I think, wow, to be at this point is something. So I need to enjoy life. For me at 36, I need to do what I need to do for myself and enjoy myself. Now, I'm not going to erratically quit my job or erratically quit the day program. I love those things. I enjoy those things. But sometimes there's just things that I want to do that doesn't necessarily have to maintain the willingness and caringness of family members, but I know for certain family members, they're concerned, always concerned about, what's this, what's that, what's gonna, is he gonna be all right? Is he gonna be safe? Is he gonna be hurt? Is he gonna be anything? But you have to give life a chance. You can't let it roll. And you got to give people with autism, if they're living independently, please give them the space. They deserve their space. I think, sometimes parents worry too much. They hear a lot of the horror stories, or, people, or when people are not being well, or not doing what they're supposed to do and doing things. But if they're well, please give them their space. It's very well respected to please do that. So, it's just please give us our space and let us make our decisions and give us our choices, because we can't be trapped in a 16, 17-year-old bubble the rest of our life. We have to grow and be a man or a woman or whatever we identify as. We have to be, that person as we're an adult. We have to adult. We have to learn to adult ourselves. We have to learn to clean things up. We have to learn to take care of business that adult people do, like taking care of their personal needs and taking care as much as possible, taking care of our personal needs, taking care of our financial needs. If we can understand it, please encourage us to do it. Don't leave us hanging, or don't do it for us, because we don't. If we're not, even if a person is non-speaking, they're getting it. They're getting it that you're doing it for them, or they're not getting input. And please let them get input. I encourage you to let them get input. So, just think of those things this week. I know it's 20 years since 9/11, and it's had a lot on my mind, but please get that, please get those things, and please if you're an autistic parent of an autistic adult, please give them the chance if you can. If not, please get them the skills and knowledge, or understand what they're able and not able of doing. And, someday when they're, like I said in the last vlog, if they're, if you're no longer here, what are you going to do? And then they're going to be left stranded. So you got to think these things through, people. Got to think these things through. So with that, I thank you for listening to my vlog. If you like this vlog, please give it a like. If you don't, please give it a thumbs down. That's okay. I don't matter. I just like to hear some feedback. As always, if you like to subscribe to my channel, please do that. And if you like to hear more videos when I release them every week, please tap that notification bell. And as always, like, follow, and subscribe on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Dustin's Dynasty, Pinterest and TikTok at Dustin's Dynasty ASD. I stream my blogs and vlogs on many of my platforms, including Spotify at Dustin's Dynasty ASD. Thank you and have a good day.